So thank you.
Oh, thank
Thank
you
you for
so much. Thank you for
You're
sharing
welcome.
that. I
Yes, awesome.
appreciate that.
I
Hi,
want to jump on that
everybody.
bandwagon. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lynn. You can go ahead.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't mean to
Oh,
cut across you, hon. You can go ahead. I just wanted to say I am so thrilled to be here with all of you guys. I've been, peeking at everybody courses. They are all amazing. I am so proud of the work that's being done. And I've seen a lot of courses that are very much needed right now, which is just awesome.
Very good. Thank you for sharing, Lynn. Stephanie?
Thank you.
well, Lynn, we were right there together. I share the sentiment, your sentiments, as well as Coach Lawana's. But I'm looking at everything, and I promise you, you guys, I have my framework in my head, but I learned where I'm not very creative at. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put this out here. I know where I want to go. But I was so very inspired by all of the ones that I was like, wait a minute, hold up. This person put, okay, like you showed the target where you wanted to be. I mean, like just really, really, really helped to open up my mind as to where I wanted to go. And I just wanted to say, not only thank you to Kat, but thank you to all of you too, because you're being very inspirational, even in your development of your courses. And I really appreciate that a whole lot. And just like Lynn said, see a whole lot that I know needs to be out there right now. So let's just keep moving forward.
How you
Very-
doing, Miss Cat? I'm at
Hey.
work right now, so that's why I don't have my camera on. But ladies, thank you so much for the visuals. Cause I had did a whole like PDF. I wasn't sure like how the framework was supposed to look. So I done sat there and typed up a PDF document and emailed it to Miss Cat. Like, is this then when I saw y'all posting the visuals, I was like, okay, I get it now. I get it now. So I thank y'all so much. Like I'm so influenced by you ladies, and I really do appreciate y'all sharing. And let's just have an awesome course. And Miss Cat, you are awesome. You are very awesome. And may God bless you.
Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you so much. I'm inspired by you all. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. Cause I was like, I done already told him I can't check all this homework. I done already told him I can't check all this homework. And here I am. It's like, let me check this homework. I gotta get some feedback, you know? I was like, I just have to because you all work so hard. Some of y'all even went back and made your corrections and all the things. And I promise you that laying this groundwork is going to make everything easier, from your social media to how you talk about your courses, how you communicate as people are wanting to buy your courses. You're not going to be like a lot of people I see out here who can't talk articulately really about even what they're offering. They can't pull it together. Like they can't say that my course is based on a 4-part framework. Okay. As a matter of fact, let me, I guess I can show y'all quickly what that might look like. Let me just kind of look here. I'm just gonna at random pull up, unless y'all want to do, who has their framework somewhere close where you can share your screen and let us see your framework? Who has it somewhere close where you can just kind of like share your screen on it? And I think does anybody have their framework somewhere handy nearby? And by the way, I am expecting you all to, hey Mara, hey baby. I am expecting you all to finalize your frameworks and know your framework. Know your framework. If I ask you what's your framework, you should be able to tell me. Okay? Just like you should be able to tell anybody what your framework is. Hopefully I'm letting folks in here. Okay, does anybody have it nearby? If not, maybe I can grab one of y'all's real quick.
Ayana said she does.
Oh,
Oh, I was
Ayana
just
does?
about to speak up and say it. Yeah. I was
Okay,
about to say
okay,
that.
Ayana, go ahead and share your screen so we can
Okay.
take a look at it.
All right, I'm gonna share my video too. Sorry, excuse me, y'all. I am a mother to a 3-year-old, so mom duty comes first, but I wanted to show up for
You are
myself,
totally
so
fine.
I
We
am
all
here.
get it.
I'm trying to see how do I, oh, I see share screen.
Hmm.
Okay, let me see if I can just share the window.
And if you haven't
Okay.
gotten, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Can everyone see the screen? Okay, so my framework is the boundaries code, so protecting your peace and relationships. A lot of times I find that people have difficulty with setting boundaries in relationships, especially ones that they are born into, aka family members. So I am trying to teach people how to set boundaries while also recognizing red flags, communicating their boundaries, handling pushback and guilt, because those are oftentimes what happens to
Hmm.
a lot of people that don't end up maintaining their boundaries. And then from there, being able to build healthy connections with the standard of this is my boundaries, these are my non negotiables. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what else I should say towards
No,
this.
this is great. This is great. This is great. So I don't remember checking your homework. So this is
Mhm.
great. I'm glad that you got it in, but I don't remember seeing it over the weekend. You put this in
Mhm.
fairly recently,
It
right?
I put it in yesterday at like 9 o'clock.
Okay, perfect. Very good. So let me go ahead and give you some feedback on the spot if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
Okay, this looks fantastic. First of all, very
Thank you.
well thought out. I really like how you have separated out each of the steps. They're clearly outlined. I like how you start with, did everybody get the verb document that I gave you all to help you? Did everybody get the one with the action verbs on it? Okay, very good. Was that helpful? I hope that was helpful to help you kind of think of some action verbs to use. Okay.
Dr. Cat, I didn't get anything, so how do I catch up? So I missed
I don't think I did either.
Charlene. I talked to you last week.
Okay, you didn't get it. Okay,
So how
very
do I
good.
catch up?
Before we get out of here, I will repost the link. That way you don't have to go looking for it.
Okay.
I just ask you to remind me to do it because I will forget by the time we're done with class. Okay, just remind me to do it. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
You got it. So I want you all to use that document to help you with your action words. Does anybody remember the two main ones that we don't want to use? The two main ones that we want to avoid. Does anybody remember? Anybody remember?
Was it look and like?
No.
Okay.
Okay, one of them is understand. One of them is understand. Understand is one of them. Okay, if you all go back and look at that document I gave you all like some weak ones to use. Understand is one of them. The other one is learn. Learn. Okay, so anybody who said understand or learn, I probably gave you some pushback on that. I gave you some feedback on that and asked you to change it to something else. If you all remember that. Okay, so there's a reason for that. And the reason being is that it is very difficult, if not impossible, to quantify someone else's understanding and whether or not they actually learned something. Okay, now you can do it. There are ways to assess based on Kirkpatrick's ideas around assessing people, and we can talk about that later. It's not really all that important right now. Just know that when you say you're going to understand it, am I, how do you know I understand it, right? You're going to learn something. There are stronger words to use, and I've given you all those stronger words to use in that document. Okay, so keep an eye out for that one. Those of you all who used it, I can tell that you used it. Okay, so no worries. So here, there's two things that I see here, Ayana. You've got two pieces of framework with the same word in it. So I'm going to
Okay.
understand boundaries and I'm going to communicate boundaries. So I want to make sure that let me see what you're saying here. What are they? Why they matter? What are they? And how they shape our relationships. So I would say instead of understanding, I would use the word define.
Okay.
Okay. That's something that we can test. That's something that we can assess whether or not
Mhm.
they're able to define it. Okay. Very good. On communicating boundaries. So I'm going to encourage you all to not use ing action words. Just keep it a straight, simple verb. Okay. We're going to define boundaries. We're going to communicate boundaries. We're going to build healthy relationships. We're going to handle pushback and guilt. I think we can find a better, a stronger word than handle. We'll look
Mhm.
for that. Okay. Recognize red flags is perfect. Okay. So
Okay.
I like that a lot. The
Instead of handle, should it be like tolerating or tolerate pushback?
no,
No? Okay.
no, handle pushback. What do you mean by handle? Let me look what you say here. Dealing with resistance and emotional challenges. Based on this, I maybe something like reinforcing boundaries or enforcing boundaries. Don't feel like you have to define it to in the in the actual framework. So like I
Mhm.
see here where you're saying like push, like specifically pushback and guilt. You don't have
Mhm.
to get that specific in your framework.
Okay.
Um, let me see what you have here. You don't have to say pushback and handling pushback and guilt. No, see, handling pushback and guilt is going to be one of your lessons in
Okay.
how to reinforce your boundaries.
Got it.
Uh-huh. Because I suspect that we have to reinforce our boundaries in more than one
Mhm.
area, more than
Right.
one. Okay, so that yeah, that so we'll do that. Um, so the reason why I wanted to kind of look at this and why this is going to be so important is because when you're talking about this, say you're talking about it on social media and you're trying to figure out how do I put my content together? How am I going to actually say this? You can literally spend one day or one week just talking about one piece of your framework and letting people know that your entire framework is this. So it'll sound something like hey everybody, welcome to the broadcast. We're going to be discussing the boundaries code and how to actually protect your peace in relationships. And the way that I teach my clients how to do that is a 5-part framework that I have found to be really beneficial when they are working on how to shore up those boundaries that are going to give them that peace in their relationships. So the first part of that boundary is really just defining what it is and being able to really understand what that boundary is consists of, what they are, why they matter, and how they shape our relationships. So the next part of my 6-part framework is recognizing the red flags. This is really important because it's important to identify toxic behaviors and warning signs in different types of relationships. Now, the next part that we're going to dive into, probably in week 3, is how to communicate what your boundaries actually are. This is important because we have different relationships and you want to know how to reinforce those boundaries with confidence. And I'll be working with you all on that. And those of you all who want me to work with you individually on that, we can set up, you can go ahead and book a call, and that's where we can set up some one-on-one time to do that. All right. Now, step 4 in my framework is handling pushback, is handling and reinforcing the boundaries that we're going to be working on. And you're going to be dealing with resistance and emotional challenges. And these can be challenges for all of us. And we'll be talking about this as well, but not before I give you the fifth part that's really important in understanding the boundaries code, and that is building healthy connections. All right. So we're going to build these healthy connections throughout our relationship building. And when you all join my program where we're going to be deconstructing that boundaries code, you're going to learn every piece of my 5-part framework. But first, let's get into how we're defining boundaries.
That was good. Speechless.
I don't even know your topic. I don't know your topic. I should be able to read through everybody's framework just like that without even knowing your topic. It was clear. You understood that it was 5 parts. You understand how she's going to go through it. And she's starting me off at the beginning, so I know where I am in her framework at all times. And we're going to take that framework, break it down into your course, and then that's going to lead us to how you're going to talk about it every time you talk about it. Every time you talk about it, it's going to be within this 5-piece framework. And when you start offering this to companies or schools, you can sell them each part of this framework. You don't have to sell the whole thing at one time. Now they understand, hey, I think we need 1, 2, and 3 right now, and then we'll come back for 4 and 5. You get what I'm saying? So then it's modular. That's where the word modules comes from, because we are able to break it up and piece it where we need to. This is why this piece is so important.
Okay, so like
Thank you.
when we're doing our discussions on the framework, we can just break it down so that when we're giving our classes basically on the framework, that they're in individual modules so we can sell it separately, correct?
You can
The
absolutely.
modules itself. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So you all are going to go in our class tonight is taking us to the next step. Now that you have the framework, if you have not done your framework yet, you see how important it is that you have that, because that is the centerpiece of all of your offerings and how you're going to talk about your courses from now on. You'll never again be wondering where I am, what should I be talking about, or any of that. It's going to be clearly laid out for you. Okay. You have to correct your, okay, no worries. That's why we're here. So this is not a one and done type thing. We are continuing process improvement. So if you feel like you have to go back, that is totally fine. Because you all have some homework. Remember that this is a practicum course. So I'll talk more about that in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Thank you, Ayana, for letting us learn from you in real time. I appreciate that. It was very brave, so thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sure all of us appreciate that. Okay, so let's get into our weekly announcements. Let's scroll down here. All right, great job on those discussion posts, by the way, and really excellent job on responding to 2 of your classmates. Very, very good. So your discussion post will come out on Wednesday. So you will have another discussion post that's on Wednesday that is due on Sunday night at 11:59, and you will have another bit of homework that you'll get tonight that is due on Monday at 11:59. You still have time to get your framework in this evening before it is actually due at 11:59 tonight. If you want to redo your framework, you are welcome to do so. All right, so the framework is due tonight. Please submit it on time. We will build this framework we're going to build on this framework for tonight's work. So it's really important, as you all can see, that you get that done. Challenge. All right. Challenge. You all have another challenge. All right. So you are going to post your course framework to TikTok. Okay, everybody got a TikTok account. How do I know? Because that's how we met. All right. So don't be like, I ain't got no TikTok. Yes, you do, and do, and do. Okay. So you are going to, this week, you are going to post your framework. Take a screenshot of it. And you are going to create a post on TikTok with our hashtag. Okay. We have a new hashtag. I know it's kind of long, but you can just kind of copy and paste it. All right. Course building with Kat the Course Builder. I had to find something nobody else had. So nobody has that. All right. You're going to tag me in your post. Okay. And the purpose of us doing this is that number one, I want you to get used to putting your framework out there. And it is going to help you to attract the people who are going to be attracted to your message. Okay. They are going to be attracted by your framework or how you choose to, your solution, how you choose to actually present your solution. You can do it however you would like to. You could do it as one framework, or you can do several posts with pieces of your framework, okay? However you would like to do it. You can do the whole framework, you can do pieces of your framework, those sorts of things. Okay? And then you're going to tag me so that I can see your post. All right? For the rest of you all, you are going to pick 2 of your classmates and you are going to respond to your classmates. That means you're going to go over to the post that you see, you're going to comment on it, you're going to like it, and you're going to copy the link. That way the algorithm can pick up your classmates, okay? So pick 2 people, 2 people are going to pick you, okay? So you that's your challenge for the week. All right. All right. Everybody got what they're doing? Everybody got their challenge. All right. So this week I should start seeing, I should start being tagged, and when you all are ready to post your framework and you're ready to talk about your framework and comment on other people's framework, look for our hashtag. Look for our hashtag. Okay. When you post, put our hashtag, but you're also welcome to put whatever other hashtags that you choose to use. If y'all want to put Hillman Talk, you can. If you want to put TikTok University, you can. If you want to put whatever other other hashtags you would like to use, just make sure that you use ours so that we can find you, okay? Questions about the challenge? And I'll let y'all know what we're gonna, what kind of prize I'm gonna give away for those who, we'll probably do some kind of raffle for those who do this part. This is actually a challenge, okay?
Kat, so
Yeah.
you said go over, comment, like, and copy the link. What do you mean go? So you're saying that we have to, I guess, pick 2 classmates to team up with to do this challenge? Is that what you're saying?
No, you're not really teaming up, but what you're doing, just like you did with the discussion post and you went over and you commented on somebody's, you're gonna go, or you're gonna see their post and you're gonna say, oh, this is one of my classmates. So you're gonna comment on their post, like
This is
it.
all in Discord, right?
No, this is gonna be on TikTok in the public
Oh.
streets, in the
Oh, okay.
internet
So
streets.
wait, so okay. So how am I gonna find them? Through the cat hashtag?
Through the
Is that how?
hashtag. That's right. That's how you're
Okay.
gonna find them.
Okay.
Okay, so
And then
mhm.
so you said copy the link, because I've never done that in TikTok before. So
You say it one more time, how to copy what
I
link?
never copied a link in
You don't have
TikTok.
to
So
copy the link. You don't have to copy a link. So just do a screenshot of your framework and post it as a post. Do we need to practice?
So
Okay,
what, you don't have TikTok? Remember, I don't have TikTok. You can't get in there. So
how did we find each other?
my friend Renee, who's Avis Renee, who's on the line, referred me. I never had TikTok because she has it, but I don't have it. You know, we talked last week.
Okay,
So I
then
can't do
can you
that.
post it on Facebook?
I'm not on Facebook. I'm on Instagram.
Post
Coach
it on
Kat,
Instagram.
I can help her with that. I'll help
Thank
her.
you.
Who is that? Oh, thank you, my BFF.
I appreciate that. Thank you all. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. I love this community.
Okay, and
you.
with the copy the link thing that she was telling you about, in TikTok, that's as simple as going down to the share, and you will see the button that says copy link, and
Okay,
and that's all she's asking you to do is just to hit the copy link button
You don't have to share
when
it,
you hit the
just click the
share.
copy link. Yeah.
copy
Mhm.
link. Okay, and what are we doing there? Once we have the link copied.
You're just, all that's doing
That's
is
it.
helping your classmate with their algorithm. That's what that,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
uh-huh.
'Cause I was
And you
confused.
want to engage from the bottom up because that's going to actually help to push your information forward out as well. So you definitely
Okay,
want to make sure everybody make sure you're engaging, because the way you're going to get on other people for you page, the algorithm is looking at to see if you're engaging or not. So engage before you do your post and spend some time engaging after you do your post to make sure that your stuff is getting out to the For You page.
Great, great, great
okay.
advice. Great advice. Great advice. Okay, so I don't want you all being the best kept secret. All right. So I'm going to be getting y'all out there, and this won't be the only thing that we do. Okay. Y'all are going to be getting out there more and more. Okay. So this is just one, but I'm encouraging you all to do this and helping people, and they're going to start seeing that you're going to start seeing, more importantly, the structure that's going to come with doing it this way. You're all of a sudden your posts and your structure is going to be a lot more cohesive when you start doing this. Okay, so there is a method to the madness. Okay.
Are we just posting the picture of our framework, or are we you doing like a voiceover as well?
So I'm going to encourage you all to be as creative as you would like to be. Okay. I'll be
Okay.
giving away, there's going to be some prizes. I don't know what it is yet, but the admins are coming up with it. So I don't know yet. So I'm going to encourage you all to be as creative as you would like to be. Okay. So you can just post it if you want to. It could be just that simple, or you can go all out.
Miss Cat, I did it in the beginning on your page, and I didn't know if I did it right, but people start asking me, I need this course and I'm ready to buy.
There you go. Boom. See, it's gonna start happening. Watch. The more people see that you're structured and they see how you can help them, and it's easy for them to see, you're gonna start getting the traction. You're gonna start getting the attention. So thank you for sharing that, Angela. I'm excited for you all. I'm really, really excited. I would not be a bit surprised if you all started selling packages before you're done with this class. I would not be one bit surprised. Okay. So excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. So everybody knows what the challenge is. All right. I want to make sure that everybody knows about the live training, how to package and price your course. That is coming up this week. Remember, I told you all that some things are not going to necessarily be within the scope of what we're learning in class because we have limited time. So there will be some classes that I encourage you all to attend. This is one of them. Okay, this is how to package and price your course. Okay, so that is this week. We have three classes available. One is Wednesday at 6 p.m. One is Saturday at 10 a.m. and another one at 3 p.m. This is through our nonprofit, the Center for Faculty and Instructor Readiness. The seats are $97, but there is a 50% off for the next 2 days. Okay, but it's limited seating at the discount price. Okay, so that means it is $48.50 today. Okay, so and this is open to our audience. So if this is something that you all would like to attend, this is what you're going to learn: how to actually put it all together. Okay, and what your pricing should be. I go much deeper into the different ways to package your course, how to actually price it, what you're going to include in it. I'm going over, like, if you're going to do e-learning, how that needs to be packaged versus workshops versus consulting, and how to actually put those together and how you should be pricing it. Okay, so if that is something that you all would like to participate in, I am going to put the link down here below. That's just the direct link. The discount code is Hillman Talk. Hillman Talk with a K. All right, that is the discount code. All right. Just keep in mind that this is open to the audience at large. This is open to everybody that's in the center and everything else. So I would encourage you, if this is something that you're interested in, go ahead and secure your seat with it. Again, you can choose which classes make the most sense for you. You can come on Wednesday night at 6. You can come Saturday at 10. You can come 3 o'clock or 3 o'clock on Saturday. Okay. All right. So I put the link in there. And there you have it. It'll be 50% off for the next 2 days or until all the seats are gone. Either way, in 2 days, that it goes back up to $97. Okay. All right. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, my 101 class, if you're here for 101, or if you're here for advanced, either way, tonight's class is definitely going to benefit you. So we are actually going to the next steps, okay? The next steps in once you get your framework done. Okay, let me come over here and share my screen. All right. All right, hopefully you all can see my screen. Building module 1, okay? Building module 1. So now you have your framework, and now we're actually going to the next part. Did everybody get the workbook that I put in the Discord? I put workbook for 101 and workbook for 1001. Let me see. Yes, you got it. Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay, so everybody has their workbooks for the week.
No.
If I were you all, because I'm greedy like that, if I were you all, I would download both of them since you have both of them. That's just me. Okay. Whether you're in 101 or 1001 or both or however. Okay, so what we're going to cover in the next few minutes is the full structure of a well-developed course and how to create a strong welcome, okay? How to create a strong welcome and course introduction, and we're going to get into module 1, all right? We're also going to be talking a little bit about using artificial intelligence, using AI, because I want you all to use it the right way so that you don't get in trouble with that. So we're going to look at the components of a strong course. Okay, we're going to start with a welcome and course overview and how we're going to actually set expectations and engagement. So this week is going to be really strongly focused on that welcome and course overview and getting that done. If you have your framework, this will not be a difficult task. Okay, you have your framework, you're going to really follow that. Module 1 is the first step in your content. Okay, we've all taken online courses, so this should sound really familiar to you. Your core modules are going to be made up of your framework. Your framework makes up the core of your modules. So if you look at, like, for example, Ayana's 5-part framework, she's going to have at least 5 modules. Boom, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to have a module for each piece in her framework. Okay, everybody clear on that? So everybody's framework is going to be a module. That's going to be your core. Then you're going to help students to apply what it is that they learn. Now, those who are in the advanced course, tonight we're going to be talking deeper into this because you all are already there. Okay, so just hang on with that 101. Just know that there will be some assets that you might want to give your folks So feel free to stick around for the advanced class, and we're going to get into that as well, but not to the extent that I'm doing with the advanced class. If you want to hang around for that, definitely do that. It will help you, okay? But in the 101 course, we touch upon it, but in advanced course, we actually go into it, and they have to actually do it, okay? So if you want to participate in that, please feel free to do so. All right. And then closing and next steps, remembering that we're going to give them a next steps. So I always tell you all about the next steps in the beginning, because I want you all to be thinking about, once they're done with my course, what is their next step? They have to have a place to go. They have to have something else you're telling them to do, even if you're dropping them off. Okay, if you're dropping them off and you're like, listen, after I do my course, I'm done. I'm really not taking them anywhere else. Even that needs an explanation. Okay, we're not going to just leave them hanging. So what you're looking at is the process by which we're going to be taking and conducting the next few weeks. Okay. So this week, we're going to really be focused on taking that framework and tying it into your welcome and course introduction, which is where we're going to continue at this point. So that welcome and that introduction is going to help to establish credibility with the students, okay, that you are going to be teaching. It's going to set clear expectations for success and provide a course roadmap for smooth learning. It helps put them at ease and helps them to understand what we're actually going to be learning. That's the purpose of it. All right. You're going to include some key elements like who you are and why you created the course. Remember that when people actually see your course and come into your course, they probably have already experienced you on some level. All right. But they don't know you that well necessarily. So helping them to understand why this was important to you is good to do in your introductory video, and why you decided to do this and who you are. You're also going to mention to them what they're going to learn and what they're going to achieve. Help them to see the vision, because you're already steps ahead of them. So help them to see what things are going to be like once they've actually gone through your course. In the welcome and introduction, you're going to explain to them what the course format is, what their expectations are, what the expectations are that you have for them, and participation guidelines. So you'll be talking to them about what you expect in terms of, coming to class or participating in discussions or coming to your community, or whatever it is that your expectations are going to be. This week, you are going to be deciding that. You're going to be figuring that out, and how you want them to engage with you. Are you going to have a community? Maybe you're not. Maybe you don't feel like you have time to do that. Okay, well then how are they going to engage with you? How are you going to give them support? All right, so we're going to take a deep dive this week into Module 1. This is going to create momentum and keep your students engaged. It's going to set the foundation for deeper learning in your future modules by helping to build that self-confidence in a clear, structured way so that they know how they're going to be proceeding. All right, so in that course welcome, you're going to reaffirm why they are there. All right, same thing we did in this class. I wanted to make sure, hey, are you on the right airplane? All right, this is why you decided to come here. All right, you're going to mention to them what they will be learning. You all have already done this part. You've already come up with your learning objectives. By the end of this course, you will be able to. You all remember that? You all remember the learning objective statement? Okay, this is where that comes into play. By the end of this course, you will be able to. And then in the case of Ayana, I'm just thinking just because hers is the closest on my mind right now, Ayana is going to be filling that out with the pieces of her framework. So she's going to say, by the end of this course, you will be able to define boundaries. you will be able to communicate boundaries and whatever else she wants to say in relationships. I'm just going by what I remember. By the end of this course, you will be able to recognize red flags in relationships and toxic behavior. By the end of this course, you will be able to. So you see how your framework is going to come into play? By the end of this course, you're going to be able to and then take each piece of your framework. You're going to be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have a 4-part framework. If you have a 5-part framework, you're going to be able to do A, B, C, D, E. If you got a 3-part framework, by the end of this course, you'll be able to do 1, 2, 3. Everybody clear? Any questions? Okay, so that's how we're going to
Yes.
structure. Yes.
Yeah,
what's your-
Kat, I have a question. So my program is 8 weeks. So, and I have 5 pillars, and you're saying that the modules have to be broken down into 5. How can I do that with 8 weeks?
So how do you know it's 8 weeks?
Based on the information, I'm
Okay.
thinking that it'll probably take them about 8 weeks to learn.
So
the
very good question. It's a great question because this is where a lot of people this is where you can get kind of messed up because your
Mhm.
content dictates the length of your course, not the other way around.
Okay.
So we don't know how long it's going to be yet. It might be 6
Yeah.
weeks. It might not be 8 weeks.
Okay.
Okay, so so we will withhold final judgment on the length of the course when we're done, right? And there are other factors at play, such as a term called cognitive load. Okay, and I'll explain that in just a minute, just because you asked about it. And I will do. You know what? Let me. I have a training on cognitive load that I'm going to give you. I need to give myself a note to drop that in your playlist. But cognitive load is basically how easy or difficult it is for me to learn your topic. So for example, because I'm not great at math, calculus would be a very high cognitive load for me. On a scale of 1 to 10, it would be a 10. All right. But if you were teaching me how to tie my shoe, my cognitive load will probably be a 1. I could do it with my eyes closed. So if your course has a high cognitive load where I need to really be kind of focused and paying attention, not because you want me to, but because I need to understand it, then that's going to lengthen the course. Okay. But if the cognitive load is relatively low, I can wash dishes and still listen to the videos and still pretty much get what you're telling me. Then maybe it can stay at 3 weeks. 3 to 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Okay, make sense? Okay, so I will drop that in there about cognitive load. Okay, very good. But great question. Great question. So for right now, we're looking at maybe a 5-week course. That's if we decide that your course is going to be 1 week, 1 module per week. And I know a lot of people do that, but because I'm an instructional designer, I'm not going to say it by it's one like mod. We don't know yet. It might be 2. Okay. It might be 2. We don't know. We don't know yet. Okay. So we'll reserve judgment on that for now.
Miss Cat, can I ask a question?
Of course.
So we're gonna be doing this like on TikTok live, right? Like rolling out the modules.
You all will be, it doesn't have to be live, but you all are going to be doing your welcome video as a post. You don't have to be live, but you are going to do it as a post.
Okay, so the module part, that's just the homework and stuff you've given us to help us build the course.
Correct. But I haven't given you the assignment yet to go to do the welcome post yet.
Okay. I was just trying to, because my iPad had went out. I know you done saw me jump in and out like 3 times already because the sound went out on the iPad. So it was another question, but I lost my train of thought.
Okay.
This now.
That's okay.
What was
When
that
you
I was trying
when
to
you
remember?
remember it, let me know. It's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. Listen, you talking to a menopausal lady. Okay, Perry got me in a chokehold, so I might forget something dead in the middle of my sentence. Okay, I'll be talking and I'll be like, well, what was I saying? I don't even know. All right, so I get it. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So did anybody else have a question? Feel free to unmute yourself because I can't see everybody. Okay, so if you have a question, just unmute yourself. All right, so the first key lesson is going to introduce your topic. We never want to assume that people are farther ahead than where we're taking them. That we're going to start them at the beginning and we're going to step them methodically, step by step by step by step. Okay, so that we don't lose them. Hopefully we don't lose anybody. Okay. So now let's talk about personalization and why it really matters. Okay, so I want you all to use artificial intelligence. I don't want you to think that I don't want you to use AI. I do want you to use it because it's going to help you a lot. However, it can't be 100% AI driven, or it's gonna go into a different category that we don't want. Okay, so I want you all to know how to use it the right way. So AI is going to help you to provide some structure based on what I'm telling you. However, what AI cannot do is provide those personal experiences. It's really going to make people want to engage with you and buy your course. It cannot do that. It cannot do that, which is why people struggle with it. They struggle because a lot of people don't even know what's in their course because they have used all AI. They don't even know how to explain it. Some of the stuff they don't even know how to pronounce. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They be out there saying stuff, and I'm like, that's not how you pronounce it. I know what you did. I know that's not even how you say that word. Okay. So I don't want that to be you all, okay? Okay, don't get embarrassed out these streets. All right. So what I want you to do, I want you to use it the right way so that it feels authentic to you. It feels like a piece of you that you're actually sharing out there. And it's going to feel so much better when you're actually talking about your course, when you actually know what you are talking about. All right. So that's what this part is about. Students are going to connect more with your real life examples than generic content. Personalized stories are going to help them to relate, engage, and retain the information better. They are not retaining stuff that just got spit out by AI. They're not really retaining it. They're just reading it. There is a difference. Okay. So that's why I want you all to do that. So I've given you all some examples. These are in your workbook. So for example, an AI draft, effective communication is key in leadership. All right. So add some personalization in it. Okay. When I first became a manager, I struggled with this. All right. You're starting to talk in first person because this person is taking your course in the middle of the night or after a hard day's work. So you want it to sound personal. So that's really important. And AI cannot do that for you. Only you can do that. So let's talk about a little bit about how to incorporate your analysis, your stories, your case studies into what you can get with AI. Analysis. This is so important. Your students want to know what you think. That's why they're buying the course. They don't want to just read information. They want to know what you think. So you are going to provide a real world application. You're going to say, I don't know, somebody's example based on what's happening with trends. This is where I think things are going. You all may have heard me recently on TikTok saying where I think we're going. Because I'm in this industry, I think we are going to hit COVID level demand for training and content because we're already seeing it. We're already experiencing it. So here's where I think we're going with that. So I'm analyzing things based on what I see. Okay, so that's me talking about it. This is an example of what you all can do within your modules, within your content. Talk about that. I want you to include your own personal journey, anecdotes, things that are going to help me to relate to you as a student when I'm taking this. I don't want to just have to just read it. I want to be able to relate. Okay, everybody clear about that? That's going to help me to understand it better and remember it. You can also use case studies as examples. You can use case studies. You can use AI to help you find articles, especially like Perplexity. I use Perplexity a lot. That's great for helping you to find articles that are trending. You can use Google Trends. That's another one that you can use, where you're really understanding what people are saying about your topic. So take that topic, see what's trending, and then you say, let's use this as a case study. You can find an article where they're talking about maybe an abusive relationship or something that happened, something in pop culture. You can use that and you can say, now let's break this down and talk about how this relates to being able to recognize red flags. Okay? For example, Ayana, I'm going to be talking about you all night. Okay? That's the only one I can remember right now. Okay? So thank you for letting me use you as an example. All right? So you're going to actually transform that lesson with personalization. So AI can help you with your organization. If you feel like you need it, that's perfectly fine. But I've also given you an example of how you can personalize what you're talking about. Does everybody understand how we're incorporating? Okay, I want y'all to do, it's a fine line, but make sure that you are incorporating your own self into what you're doing. Okay. All right. There is a software called Humanize.ai. Humanize.ai is a resource that you all can use. And if somebody can write that in the chat for me, I would appreciate it if you have hands free. Humanize, for the sake of people who couldn't make it to class tonight, Humanize.ai is a software that will help you to analyze your writing to see, does it sound human? Does it sound, AI? It's even going to give you a percentage of how much of it sounds like AI and how much of it sounds human. Okay, so Humanize AI is a really good tool to help guide you and say, wait a minute, this is not enough of me. Okay. Very good. So key takeaways, adding your own stories is definitely going to help. Real world challenges, real world situations with your take on it is going to make it more memorable for your learners. Okay. All right. So these are the things that are going to be coming next. Okay. Not this week. This week we're focused on your welcome and introduction. You are going to be deepening the knowledge and engagement strategies. You're going to be creating course materials and structuring advanced concepts. These are for later weeks, so not to worry about that. Okay, these are things that are coming up. This week, we're focused on welcome and introduction. All right, so your task for this week is to use AI as well as your personal insights to generate an AI draft of your welcome. Okay. Now, if you want to do module 1, that is fine. You can go ahead and do the whole module 1, but you don't have to. I want you to focus on that introduction. The introduction is going to have those elements that we talked about. It's going to tell them who you are, why you're here, and remind them of why they're there. Set your expectations for the class, what you expect them to do, and next steps. Okay, so if you were teaching them, for example, how to build an amazing peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you might say something along the lines of, hi there, class. My name is Kat Dunn. And the reason why you're here is because you have been wanting to build the perfect peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And if you weren't here, and I know that this is something that's really, really important to you, because if you're here, you probably have young kids and you're probably tired of making the same peanut butter and jelly sandwich over and over and over again. And so that's why you're here. While you're here in class, I'm going to be teaching you all different kinds of ways to make that peanut butter and jelly sandwich, whether it's for a special occasion or whether it's just casual dinner or something that you want to do on a Friday night that's simple and easy. And I'm going to teach you all different kind of ways to do that. So while you're in class, let me just explain to you how we're going to be going about the class. I want you to know that you are going to have to go to the grocery store and get some of the ingredients. I'm going to be giving you a short shopping list, and you can decide which grocery store you'd like to go to, but I don't really want you to deviate from the list that I give you. All right. And so when you actually make that peanut butter and jelly sandwich, just know that I will be expecting you to take pictures of it and post it on Instagram, and then tag all of your classmates so that we can come over and see what an amazing peanut butter and jelly sandwich that you have made. Okay. So I want you to check into your class at least once a week. You don't have to come in every day, but please try to keep up with class, because I will be giving you a grade at the end of it. There will also be a knowledge check at the end of each lesson, because I want you to keep up with the things that I want you to remember. Okay. Now with that, go ahead and dive into the first lesson. And until then, I'll see you on the inside. Something like that. Okay, questions?
Very well versed.
Everybody want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich now? Very good, very good. So this is what you all are going to be doing. You all will be doing this on the Tiki-Taki. You all will be doing this on the Tiki-Taki, but not yet, not yet. You will be actually doing it, all right? That is for once you actually get the work done. So you will be doing your introductions on the Tiki-Taki, all right? For us all to see and give you some great feedback and all the things, all right? All right.
So
Is
we're
somebody
doing
gonna- Yes?
I'm sorry. So we're doing the module framework entirely, and then
Say it one more time.
as the TikTok, and then this assignment here is another TikTok. Did I get that right?
Say it one more time.
I said, so we're doing, like, we're taking our framework and turning them into the entire modules as a
So-
TikTok, and then doing this is another
Mhm.
TikTok,
So
correct?
for this
Okay.
week, so for this week, I want you to just focus on your welcome to your students, okay? So module 1 is all about setting the framework for what they're going to be doing, okay? So by the end of this week, I'm expecting you to have a draft of your introduction, okay? But your module one is going to include your introduction. It's going to include like ingredients that they'll need. And I put all this on your worksheet, okay? So you can follow along. But I'm expecting you all to build out your module 1 that's going to include your introduction. Your introduction is what I'm looking for to be posted inside of the Discord, okay? I will eventually be asking you for your whole module 1, okay? But you need to lay out your module 1 in order for you to do your introduction. I need to see the whole thing so that you'll know what to include in your introduction. Okay, so your introduction that I just did is going to be in the form of a video. So your module 1 might be the mindset that you need to have going into this course. It might also include ingredients or resources or tools that you're going to need for this course. Because everybody's module 1 might be a little bit different, okay? So you're going to actually give me in module 1 You're going to give me maybe tools and resources I'm going to need to be successful. You're going to give me the mindset shift that I need to be successful. You're going to give me what else? Maybe there's some pre-work that you want me to do. Some pre-questions you want me to ask myself, something like that. That's going to make up your module 1. Okay? Your module 1. Does that make sense? I want to make sure everybody's clear.
So
And
are you saying that,
Mhm.
saying that what we are going to upload to TikTok is going to be our welcome?
Yes, but I don't want you to do it yet. I don't want you to do it yet because you're going to actually do that as a video. Everybody's welcome and introduction is a video, but you're going to post the draft of it inside of our Discord because I want to read through it.
But the framework needs to be posted on TikTok and be with the hashtag.
That's correct. That's the challenge for the week. That's correct.
Okay, so the challenge is put the framework with the hashtag on TikTok.
That's right. That's
Okay.
the challenge for the week.
That's the
And then we got to
challenge.
go find 2 other people with the challenge and go comment on their stuff as well.
Correct. Correct. And the reason why you're using the hashtag is so that we can find you, so we can say, okay, who needs a comment?
Gotcha.
Okay. And make sure that you always tag me because I'm looking at everybody's.
And then also the framework needs to go into Discord as well.
Yes, if you haven't done it already. That's due by 11:59 tonight. If you haven't done it already, that is due tonight. So your next step is to take that framework, and you're going to start mapping out your course. Remember that your 4-step process or 5-step process or whatever, that is your core, those are your core modules. But in addition to that, you have a module 1. So the first step in your framework is not your module 1. The first step in your framework is not module 1. That's module 2. Because module 1 has to get me set up to start doing my core work. So module 1 is going to be the intro and whatever else you need for me to do in preparation to get into the core work. Everybody understand? Module 1 is not the first step in because I'm not going to just jump right in to your content. I need to understand expectations. I need my ingredient list. I need to know if you want me to write a journal entry to myself and why I'm doing that. You get what I'm saying? So the very first lesson, the very first thing I'm going to do in my course is give them a welcome and introduction. Welcome and introduction is the very first thing. That's why we're focused on that. That's why I want you to give me that. In your welcome and introduction, you should be telling me by the end of this course, this is what you will do. I should hear your learning objectives in the welcome and introduction. By the end of this course, you will be able to blah, 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 whatever your framework is. You should be telling me who you are, why you're here, and by the end of this course, you're going to be doing this, and here are my expectations, and yada, yada, yada. Let's get on into it. The very next lesson might be on mindset. The very next lesson might be on the resources or tools you want me to have to be successful in this course. The very next lesson might be how to manage my time while taking this course. I don't know. Just depends on yours. Does that make sense? It's just getting me set up. After that, we will start building out the content for the core pieces within your framework. I want to make sure everybody's clear.
Who you are, why you qualified, is for this week.
The intro is this week.
Who you are, why you're qualified to do this course.
not necessarily why you're qualified. I don't want you to really see it that way because they already believe in you. That's why they're in there. They already trust you. So don't feel like you have to like convince them. You're just reminding them. You're just, it's a quick reminder. You're not convincing them. So the difference is if I say, hi there and welcome to Course Building 101. My name is Kat Dunn, and I've been an instructional designer for over 20 plus years. 2 master's degrees, one in instructional design and teaching with technology, and another MBA from the University of Florida. And in this course, you're going to be learning how to, the fundamentals of course building. By the end of this course, you will be able to outline your framework. You will be able to set up the core content of your course. And by the end of this course, you'll be able to clearly state what your course is about and be able to communicate that, Okay, so you're going to give me just a quick and dirty who you are, why they're here, what they're going to learn, expectations, and I want you all to think about it this way. That video should not be, after your script, that video should not be more than 3 to 4 minutes tops. Okay, so it doesn't have to be long and drawn out. Okay, so you're going to give me the script, the draft of your intro. Does that make sense? You're giving me the draft script of your intro. I want to make sure everybody's clear about that.
Okay, so we're scripting what we're going to say in the video and handing that off to you.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. But you should still at the same time be sort of mapping out what's going to be in that module 1. So you have to kind of do them a little bit at the same time. You have to be able to do that to know what you're going to tell me in the intro. Does that make sense? So you have to kind of know what the rest of the course is about in order to tell me what's going to come up in order to be able to tell me that in the intro.
Okay, so we're basically setting up.
I was
our
already
modules.
signed into the meeting, but I wasn't able to hear you, so I signed in on my phone too.
Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't hear anything, so I was trying to troubleshoot, so I just signed into my phone since I wasn't able to hear you on the computer.
You're fine.
Okay.
May I, Kat, this is BLK. I haven't received the invite for the Discord yet. And so
It's in the
I had
chat.
posted, it's in this chat?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I mean, the invite is in the chat. You mean the link is in the chat?
You mean to
Yes.
get into our Discord?
Yes.
The link is in the chat.
Oh, okay. I've
If you
been
scroll up
posting.
in the chat, you'll see it say https://Discord.
It says 6:03. That's the time.
Okay.
It's there.
I thought you were in the Discord.
I never got past the, I see it. I never got past the robot stage.
Okay, are you in there now?
I'm going to go in there now, but I've been posting in TikTok.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll make sure you have it before we leave. Okay, I promise.
Yes,
I want to make sure you're okay.
So do I have to get the invite link, or do I just click on this link? Because it said that I needed an invite that I did not receive.
Okay, you do need an invite. How did you get this link?
They have it in the chat. Before I went on to the email that you sent out from
the Discord link is on that same email.
Well, that's what I'm stating, but I don't have an invite.
Okay, we'll make sure you have it, okay? I promise. Okay, are you staying for the next class?
I am.
Okay, very good. We'll make sure you have it, I promise. Okay?
Thank you.
You got it. Okay, any other questions? I want to make sure everybody's clear on the homework as well as the challenge for this week. I should see your scripts in the chat, okay? By Monday at 11:59. Okay, your scripts. Please read them out loud and make sure that they have all the components and that it should not take you more than 3 minutes to read through it.
You,
La-
Mitch,
last-
you told me to remind you about sending me the framework and the verbs from last week. You told me to remind you at the end of the call.
Okay. Okay, very good. Does anybody know where in the class, I'm probably gonna need you all to help me a little bit. Does anybody know about the where are you in the Discord?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I think I have like 2 different Discords. For some reason, my email wasn't, I don't know what happened. I think I have 2 Discords. First I had one that had a whole bunch of information, a lot of thread, but then I have one now that comes up every time I cut my computer on, and I don't know if it's the same
That-
one.
No, it's probably not us. Are you okay? So you're not in the Discord? I'm unclear.
I think I am, but like I say, I think I'm in
Okay.
2 Discords. I don't know.
Okay, are you staying for the next class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well let's get it straight after class, okay? And
I
what's
have
your
a question.
what's your Discord name?
Charlene Brooks, my name.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay, SCH, just like it sound. Okay, I don't remember seeing your name in there, so all right. We'll make sure you have the Discord link. Can somebody do me a favor while I'm switching classes and go over to our Discord, grab the link and put it in the chat, please?
Kat, I have a question.
Yes.
2 things. So the Discord is for both classes? Is it one
Yeah,
channel for
it is
both
for both
classes?
classes. Both
Okay, I
classes
was
are in the
very
same
confused
Discord.
because it's 2 different homeworks.
That's right.
Okay, I was just confused reading all of them. I was trying to figure out who was who. And then I don't know, is the homework assigned separately? Because I know you're saying in the email, I get some of the emails and it's saying for the foundations course, this is your homework. For the advanced, this is your homework. But I feel like I'm missing stuff. Like I don't know if
What class are you in?
I'm in both.
Okay, then then I don't think you're missing both. I don't think you're missing both. Why do you think you're missing something?
I don't know. I just feel like I think it's not separated. So I think maybe I just kind of jumbled it and didn't know where to put. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to post in the same Discord.
Everybody is posting in the same Discord.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, I just want to make sure that you have both sets of work.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to know too. So I have my email here. I know the first homework is the one where it's saying describe your learner, right? That's for the foundations.
But that was from our bridge week. You're talking about that came off from TikTok.
I got that from the email. It says, hold on.
That was okay. We'll get it straight. We'll get it straight. Okay.
Yeah, because I felt like I was missing stuff and I didn't want to.
You're not missing anything. What happened is that leading up to class, there was a week where it was a bridge week, and during that bridge week, there was like a couple of assignments that I gave them before you all started class.
Oh, okay. I thought that was week 1.
No, that wasn't.
When I hear y'all talking, I'm like, well, what are they?
Yeah.
I didn't do it. I'm like, oh my God, I got to do it by 11 o'clock.
Yeah, no. It's all good. It's all good. That's bridge work. That was bridge work before folks actually came into class.
So what is the first home? Not this one. I got this week's one.
The one you just, from this past week, that is week 1. We're in week 2 now.
So but what is it? Because you said that's the bridge work. So I don't know what's the.
Don't worry about the bridge work because that's.
So what's the homework exactly? Because that's I don't have.
Week one, you're looking at course building 101. I'm sorry, week 2, course building 101. The homework is on the screen.
This is for this week, but the one that's due at 11:59 is what I'm trying to figure out.
Is the framework.
Okay, and that's for both.
That is for 101, but a lot of people are taking both. So if you are taking both, then do both. It's okay. But if you're not, if you're only taking one, then don't worry about it. So people who are taking 101, who signed up for 101, turn in
Mhm.
that framework. For y'all, it is due 11:59. If
So
you
the
are
framework is for both classes. Well, if you're in both classes, the framework, that's the homework for both classes is the framework.
no, advanced homework, advanced had another piece of homework.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm missing.
Okay, but there are some people who are taking both.
I am. That's what I'm saying. I'm not
So
getting.
then turn in the framework.
Okay. So who can I just email? Because I don't think you.
No, I get too many emails.
No, I'm saying, can I email someone to get the homework? Because I'm not getting the emails. That's why I'm asking you, what is the homework?
What's the assignment?
Right.
But we have to make sure that you're getting the, did you come to class last week?
Yeah. I think I'm only getting advanced. I don't think I'm getting.
No, you're fine because I'm not sending out a bunch of emails. So
I'll just ask someone in the Discord.
I don't think you're missing anything, but I do want to make sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing at this point. Like I know the framework. I got that part. So I know the framework for the advanced, but I wasn't sure about the foundations. So that's why I was confused about the Discord and what we were supposed to do for foundation homework and then what to do for advanced homework.
Okay, I got you. So
Dr. Cat, I clicked the Discord link from the email to join the class and it said it has expired. So when I did go in from what I had last week, it's not the same group. So that link has an expiration on it.
okay, well, we're gonna have to wait. We can't deal with all of that in the.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know that
we'll never get through class. But
Can I ask a question
Yeah.
about the homework so I can go? I'm sorry.
No, you're
Okay,
fine.
so the assignment for this week is the draft. Do you want this verbal draft or is it written? That's all I wanted to know.
Written.
Okay, all right.
After
Thank you so
all
much.
have written, after you all have written, then you will do the videos. Okay, but I don't want you to do the videos and I haven't reviewed your written yet.
Okay, understandable. Thank you so much.
You got it.
There's links to the Discord in the chat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so please try to check the Discord links that were just put in there to see if you can get in there, okay? If not, we'll get it straight. You'll get in there, I promise. All right.
Kat, may I ask about the handouts that you sent? So just so I can make sure that I'm using them correctly.
Tell me what class you're in.
101.
Okay.
And this is Edie. I'm sorry, I didn't identify myself. The first one I'm looking at is bridge work, the foundation for learning the objectives. That was a worksheet that gave us kind of basically.
That was a few weeks ago.
Right. I just want to make sure that I have the documents. Then I
can't go through everything right now because my brain cannot focus on all of that. So only thing I really want you to focus on right now is the homework that is at hand.
So should we be using the roadmap workbook that you sent us? This course introduction and roadmap workbook.
Did I just put that in there tonight, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that is yes. That's what you're going to use for this week's work. Week 2.
Okay. That's what I wanted to make sure. We're going to use course introduction and roadmap workbook to complete our assignment for week 2.
You got it.
Yep.
Can you put the link for the workbook again? Because I don't see it in the chat.
It's in the Discord.
Oh, okay.
It's in the Discord. Okay.
Is the worksheet that you were going to put, is that in the chat as well? I'm sorry.
Which worksheet? Your worksheets are in Discord.
Okay.
Your workbooks are in Discord. I just put them in there tonight.
Okay. Because I had the verb sheet that you were talking about. That's what I was asking about. That was over the
weekend. I dropped that this weekend.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll double check because maybe I
dropped this weekend just to help you all with your homework because I noticed some people were having difficulties. So I just gave it to you as an additional resource.
Okay, thank you.
You got it. All right.
Can I just say one more?
I have one clarification, pardon me, sorry. So the Discord is the Google Docs, is that what you're calling the Discord? Because the
No.
workbooks, the worksheet, the workbook is in the Google Docs. So that's what I'm trying to figure out.
It is in a Google Doc form.
Okay, but it's
You can
not
just
the
download it to your own Google Drive.
Yeah, I have that part, but I was just trying to connect it to, is Discord and Google Docs the same thing? Are these two separate pages, websites? Are they separate?
I
haven't gotten the Discord, that's why I'm asking.
To be honest with you, I'm not sure what your question is.
Discord is separate. She's confused. So the Google Doc is the worksheet. That's just a document. But Discord is a platform. So
The
Discord.
only reason why I asked the question is I heard you state that the workbook or the worksheets are in the Discord. Are they in the Discord and Google Docs at the same time is my question.
Yes,
in the Discord.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
All right,
It's a
thank you.
link. She's posting a link. She's posting Google Doc links in the Discord. So Discord is the actual app. Inside that app, she's posting links to the homework and links to the discussion board.
Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
All right. So here we are inside the Discord. Okay. Here's Discord. It's a place. Discord is a place. Okay. Here's our place right here. And this evening, I dropped the links to the workbooks. Maybe I shouldn't have.
The reason why I asked Kat, because I read through those workbooks after you dropped them because they're very quick and they explain step by step what we're going to be doing. So I just wanted to make sure you were reiterating basically what we're going to be doing because the workbooks covered.
The workbooks do cover it. Absolutely.
All right, ma'am.
Yep. Yep. The workbooks are just what they are. But just in case folks didn't get a chance to look at the workbooks, I'm still explaining what the homework is. Okay.
Ma'am.
All right. All hearts and minds clear?
So can I get this Discord link that I'm seeing?
Let's see here.
I just clicked on the one she put in the chat and it took me right to what you're showing now. So the last Discord link the lady put out there, whoever did, was perfect. So I'm back in.
I put it says Kat the course builder, and there's a link right there. That's the link that I put there. It's right above the drive.google. That will take you straight to her Discord link. It's at 7:15.
Thank you. He did it. Yeah, that was perfect. So it got me in.
All right. Very good. Thank you so much.
I cannot get in. That's why I'm asking. I just clicked on the link that they sent and it's still going the circle like it's loading up. It never passes that point. And so that's why I was asking the link.
It might be a system issue. Okay. Are you on a Mac or are you on a
I'm on a PC.
Okay. It might be a system. It might be a system issue.
You shouldn't have no problems on no PC.
No, you shouldn't have a problem on a PC.
Can you copy the link and save it to like a Word document on your PC?
And what he mean by copy, he mean hold the link. Take your finger and press the link, and the link is copied.
I'm advanced in computers. You don't have to go that far with it. I just want to know, because I'm not getting past that first screen when they say your name. What's your name? How to identify you? When I put my name in, I just keep getting the wheel going around and around. I never get past the screen. So I don't know what's going on with that. And I'm going in Google as well as MSN, and it's not working on either one. So I'm not quite
sure. Can you do it
sure.
on Chrome? Can you use Chrome?
I am using.
Yeah.
I'm on both.
Yeah, she's doing it on Chrome now.
Well, then I don't know.
And it's still not.
So my recommendation, and I don't know if this is going to work for you, but to copy, put it into Word, and once this class is over with, I would restart your computer. And when you restart your computer, let's see if that works. And if not, then that's another issue that we would have to figure out how to get you into the room. So I recommend that you restart your PC then that's what I'm saying. Save the link, put it in a Word document, save it to where you don't. Once she closes out this room, you know that this link is you still have that link, and then you go from there. You can also see if you can type out the text and put it into your phone. And then when you type out the text or click the link on, I don't know if you can do it on your phone or not, and see if your phone will allow you to bring you into Discord as well.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, hopefully that will work.
I
I've never,
put the
I
I
haven't
put
heard.
the links to the workbooks in the chat.
Thank you so much, Cedra.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
I appreciate that. Okay, we'll figure it out. We will figure it out.
We're not gonna leave you behind.
That's
No
right.
one
That's
will be
right.
left behind. We got you.
That's right. We will. Thank you all so much.
And that's why I say I want to do an intro to tech.
Please do. Please do.
That's
Please.
exactly what we need, because a lot of us not high tech like y'all are. I'm
I
listening
do
to the questions and I'm just right there. A lot of us, y'all know it, and a lot of them are in the space I'm in too. So
Yes,
that was
sir.
great, because I'm sitting there thinking, boy, I'm so far behind, and I know I am, but
that's all right.
I'm not by myself, so I have some more partners with me. So
we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it.
Actually, I have been finding that Discord has been glitching lately. So just taking the link, like he said, and putting it into your browser, copying it into your browser will actually get you into the Discord. Because I had to do that with your course, Kat, and I had to do it with a couple of other people when I was following folks that were, going to their Discords in case TikTok went bye-bye. So I found that to be a pretty solid route to getting into the Discord.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully we'll be able to be okay in there. Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you all so much for jumping in and being patient and helping with that. Okay, so those of you all who are in the advanced class, remember that it presupposes that you all actually, sorry, for the purposes of the video, we're gonna have to hang on 2 seconds. Hang on. This concludes course building 1001. I'm sorry, 101.